Traders, we're going to go through last week's VIP signals. I'll just start from the bottom of the list this time around, work our way up. I've marked these up in green so they're easy to track. So looking at gold here, I opened a short based on this price movement, thinking that we might see a bit more movement down into these levels here, but as it was, this was a bit of a fake out prior to this completely turning around and heading north. So you get that. So that was gold. Kiwi Swiss, a couple of these went the other way. I think this one here we had a stop loss taken out. This was traded on a 4-hour chart. I've got it open on a 1H, but I'm looking for continuation basically. As you can see, if we follow the trend, generally we're going to come out ahead, but at some stage the trend will shift gears, and of course it happened here. So this one was taken out. I think the Kiwi CAD might have been a similar story. I actually closed this one early, but again, I'm just following the strategy. It's a trend continuation. I'm always looking for an entry point on the pullback while it's trending. And I mean, you can see how often it works, but occasionally, that's a stop run right there. So all of these traders in here short with their stops above here get taken out. That's the aim of smart money basically, is to, they set up the algos to hunt liquidity, and that'll happen. This one was actually a pretty aggressive, it reversed completely. I closed this one around minus 0.5. While it started trending, I thought that it would only just continue with that, so may as well shut it down early. No harm in doing that. Pound dollar, okay, this was a buy. Trend continuation, same thing. We were slightly behind, and I thought that I'd close this one. Have a look at this price action just to secure profits and potentially bring everything back into the positive. Price action didn't really trade favorably. We entered the trade and we had this sideways price action, as you can see here. Traded up, back down, and I decided to close it given that it wasn't trending. And then of course we might have been heading into a news event. I'll generally close these if we're heading into, like if it's been trading through through a session and we're heading into a new session open, or we're heading into medium or high impact news events. So I will tend to shut them down and secure profits and then attempt to look for another entry. And of course, you go to bed and that doesn't happen. I set a fairly wide stop, which we have here. I mean, if you have a look, these previous lows, a lot of traders would have set a stop loss here, but I've opted to go for a bit of a wider stop with the aim of, avoiding volatility. I mentioned this in a few videos. What we're seeing on a fairly regular basis is, price will set up quite a nice trend, higher highs, higher lows, and then at some stage they'll move it down into stops, take out these stops down in here. It's a liquidity run, and then it continues on. It didn't happen here, but I'm seeing that happen quite often. So we're just sort of setting wider stops to try to avoid this from happening. Anyway, pound yen was the next one. This one was a short to start with, based on this price action, lower high here. I was hoping for some continuation, and of course you get caught out. Stop was hit. This one here I opened based on this trend, and then ended up closing it prior to the Bank of Japan announcement. So there was a high impact event coming out, so we shut that down. I mean, look, it could have headed in either direction depending on the outcome of the event. So I mean, I don't have any issues closing that at all. Pound yen, pound CAD. This was, again, looking to secure profits given that we were slightly behind and I wanted to bring the account back up again. And I was hoping for a bit of a pullback here, which didn't occur. Looking for another discounted entry, and it just kept trading with a fair bit of momentum. So this one would have been better left in. That would have been nearly a 2-hour outcome on that one. We've entered this trade again here. This one's still running, and this is from Friday and will spill over into the coming week. Pound Aussie. Look at the volatility, guys. Alright, again, I'm looking for that. I'm looking for the continuation. I think we closed this one early, and I secured 0.55R on that one. Wasn't a bad call. So that one closed in profit, and we have euro pound. Yeah, having a look at this on the 4-hour. What I was going for here was the fact that the euro pound can be fairly volatile. See this range all through here. You got the high and the low. See how it works between the high and the low of the range? And my thinking with this was similar. This had traded right down into this level, and I was thinking that we could see more of the same. However, it worked, but I was looking for a pullback. It's a bit of a counter trend. Trade this one. See how it's traded right down to this base down in here? So I was just looking for a bit of upside with that. It didn't really happen. It traded sideways and messed around, so I ended up closing it into the London Open in slight profit, 0.11R. And now it has tanked, and we're still in this one. I've gone for a wider stop loss. This is a one-day time frame, a daily time frame with this wide stop. So we'll just go out to a daily and show you this. Okay, on the daily, okay, this is trending down, so I'm looking for continuation on this time frame. So we're still in this one short Euro CAD. Yeah, this was a buy limit. It didn't quite touch it. We traded down into this level here, and we didn't get a fill on that one. So that's history. See the sideways price action here. I've closed this. I think it wasn't filled, so we'll just let that one go. Euro Aussie short. I closed this one. Okay, I opened it in the Asian Open, and we had a pretty good run with it. I closed it at 0.7R, and now it's still messing around the same level here, but that could be another trade opportunity. And in fact, we've shorted this one again. Okay, this was a sell on Friday, and I'm looking for continuation to the downside here, so you can see the new order. CAD Yen, guys, if this is of interest, CAD Yen, again, you get caught out. I'm looking for continuation here. This was a breakout trade. Okay, we broke this low, traded down, a bit of a pullback, so I decided to short that based on this trend. And where are we with that one? CAD Yen. Yeah, this one was taken out, so it reversed completely. Well, this was a Monday trade. Yeah, it was risk off, and then it suddenly turned risk on Monday. Then we had Bitcoin. Had quite a few trades opened. Bitcoin, I'd pulled my stop loss to break even, and unfortunately it got taken out here. That would have been quite a nice outcome. Okay, Aussie Kiwi, a buy. I closed early to secure profits. Got in again, and we closed this one early as well. Okay, so first trade was closed here, and second trade was closed there. This one could be an interesting option for Monday. Okay, it's trending. Nice little pullback, so that could be a consideration into the new week. Aussie Swiss went on the higher time frame with that. I was looking at this from the daily time frame, looking for a sell continuation to the downside. Aussie Swissy. I think we're still in this one, guys. This is still running. Okay, with a bit of luck, we get a reversal on Monday. That would be nice. And then, last but not least, the Aussie CAD. Yeah, we're still in this trade here. It was a buy. So look, we entered this one back in here, and I ended up closing at 0.3R. Yeah, I think we had Aussie employment change data. It was a high impact event coming out, so I ended up closing that prior to the event, and for whatever reason didn't re-enter, but that would have been best left alone. And look, the solution to it is to mix it up, to take trades on the higher time frame on the daily with wide stops and let them run through news events, and take other trades on the lower time frame, like an hourly time frame, and look for early gains, move stop loss to break even. You know, some of those will get taken out. You know, we could do that into the coming week and let them run. You know, the markets have been pretty volatile, so it's definitely not easy trading at the moment. With the Fed rate cut, we might see the market settle a little bit prior to the US elections. So, yeah, we'll see how things shape up in the coming week. So I'm going to mix it up. We're going to look for a mix between higher time frame, wider stops, and I'll be looking for other opportunities on the hourly chart. So look, if you haven't already, make sure you jump on our 14-day free trial. Gives you 2 weeks, full access to our VIP channel, signals, and the videos that I'm uploading that are members only. You'll get those. And give it a shot for 2 weeks and see if this is for you. Okay, guys, with that, I hope you have a great day. Safe trading, and we'll see you in the next one.